And we're live.
Fine and
Hey, look,
dandy.
it's you just coming now. Whoa.
Whoa. I wonder how. Yeah, I wonder how late it is.
I think it's like a 1 minute behind.
Is it 1 minute behind?
Uh-oh.
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
What did I say in between?
You said some bad
I said,
things.
go away, ghost.
Yeah, probably.
Go away, ghost.
Go away,
Hello, everybody, and welcome. As you can see, we are two people.
More than one.
More than one. Well, what's
More
the
than
saying?
one.
Two heads are better than one.
That's right.
We are two talking heads, and we're doing a special Easter stream.
That's right. And it's even better when two heads are in the same place.
That's right. That's right. Because last week we had it wirelessly. Did we do one last week? Yes, we did on
Yes,
Sunday.
we did.
We've
Yes.
been doing these special episodes, but that will soon come to an end. We will have normal episodes
Normalization.
on Fridays.
Yeah, dude, I miss it so much. Like, when we're doing this online, it feels really weird.
Does it?
Yeah, it feels like I'm talking to you on the phone and the FBI is listening in on our conversation or something like that.
So what you're saying is actually we have a lot more people watching us.
I don't know if there's maybe yes, okay. Yeah, there's a lot more people hearing in on the conversation.
We've got some fantastic topics for you guys today. We're going to spend maybe an hour and a half with you,
Yeah.
depending how things go. Obviously, if we get shut down by the FBI for the conspiracy theories that we're going to mention, we're not going to mention any conspiracy theories. YouTube,
No.
Mr. YouTube, don't take us down. But if we do, we might be shorter. But what do we have today? We have
The Verge first up, talking about expensive cars that
Electric.
are
electric
Yeah.
expensive cars. And the thing with electric cars is that they are very expensive right now, but
Yes.
they're even really hard to buy. Like, you can't really get all the brands in Australia. So a lot of the, I suppose, experience we have is from buying in Australia. We're not buying it, but we know people who have.
Yeah.
I know a person who's got a Tesla.
Oh,
You know what he said to me?
it's fantastic.
Yes, he did say it's fantastic, but
Yeah.
he said, this is the greatest thing he's ever done, or had, ever bought, and he's a techie.
Really?
Yes, he was like, this is hands down the best purchase of his life, and it's so different. It's like driving a car for the first time ever.
Wow. Well, it's kind of like buying an iPhone the size of a car. It's like driving an iPhone.
Pretty much. And
Yeah.
Apple, it will be putting out their Apple Car,
Yeah.
and it's going to be the first Apple device with Windows.
Hey! Multiple windows. Yeah.
G'day, Pete. And we've got some stuff about Clubhouse. And what's exciting is I got accepted into Clubhouse. I'm in the club, guys.
You're in the club.
And it's really weird. It is weird. We've got
is
some
weird.
delays with games.
Heaps.
We've got Uber being a real pain in the Uber butt.
Oh, really?
An Uber butt pain.
Oh, no.
Yeah, very, very
Love
bad.
to hear about this.
Very naughty. And we've got some stuff about...
Intel, yes, they still exist, guys, just so you know.
You guys remember Intel?
Yeah, supposedly they still exist, so we might actually talk about why they still exist.
Well, let's just be clear. There is a lot of existence to them. Like, at the end of the day. Intel has been around for so long. They've got so many fabs that they could just start selling it back to AMD to try and get AMD to sell more CPUs.
Probably. Yeah.
G'day, Ethnic. Welcome. And g'day, Michael. G'day, Time to Fly. Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
And hello, Pete.
Pete. Yes, I said Pete before.
Did ya?
Yes, I did.
Sneaky Pete.
Definitely. Sneaky Pete. That is a good show.
Yeah. I
Sneaky
haven't
Pete.
finished watching it. I
Haven't
only
you?
saw like an episode or two. I don't know why I didn't get
I'm pretty
pulled
sure
in.
you watched the first season because I'm sure
Nah,
we discussed.
just. Oh, wait, did I?
Yes.
Maybe I did.
We discussed
but I
it because
forgot
Bryan
about it.
Cranston's in it.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I think I've seen the first season.
And we've got some other news about Bitcoin. And of course, Nvidia is making bank.
Always. They're bank masters.
Absolutely. Elon Musk is going to change Australia. He's going to... What is he going to do? He's going to make us more green in the centre.
Yeah. Make Australia great again.
He's going to make Australia great again. Thank
Yep.
you very much. Pete says the Model 3 performance is amazing. Too bad about certain states increasing the road tax on electric cars.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to talk about that. Let's
That's
talk
right.
about that because that is
Sure.
an actual pain. And I actually told my wife about that. And she was like, what the actual F?
Yes.
Why would the government do that?
Yes.
But that's the Liberal government for you. And we've got Microsoft getting into the army game.
Yeah, I know. Big time.
Yeah.
Big dollars. Way bigger dollars than the Bethesda.
Yeah,
Dollars.
absolutely. Let's do it. Let's
Kick
let's
it.
roll the intro. Oh,
Hello.
we're
Yes.
back. Sorry about
Yes,
that.
we're back.
We missed a bit. Michael and Ethnic, let's have a look. You guys say, Ethnic says, guys, I've won the lottery. Fiber to the node to fiber to the premises upgrades are coming in my area. Well done, my friend. Well done.
Congratulations,
Uh,
Ethnic.
You are probably one of the lucky few, and it is as good as winning lottery because your house's value just went up by $25,000 to $50,000.
Really? Did it
Oh.
actually?
I mean, look at it this way: when somebody's buying a house and they look at an area that has fiber to the node,
Yeah.
they're like, "Yeah, that's a pretty generic area." But if it has fiber to the premises, the people who are in the area are usually quite wealthy anyway,
Ooh.
so it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up.
Man. Oh, my parents have fiber to the premises.
Yeah,
Oh, they're so lucky.
it's actually like. I don't think people realize how much of a value it adds to the house. Like it's fantastic.
Yeah, sorry about the casual shirt here. Time to fly. It's a holiday season, that's why.
You're off work, right?
Yeah, I'm off work. I'm on holiday, guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've still got my Braz shirt from Friendly Geordies. I
Braz.
absolutely love this shirt because I love Doom, and it just makes sense that it kills koalas. Not Doom itself, but the New South Wales government.
The
Anyway, let's start with Elon Musk because I think we're talking a little bit. Let's talk about Starlink.
Yep.
Elon Musk,
Yep.
electric vehicles.
They all kind of intertwine somehow.
He's
There's
got
a-
his fingers in a lot of pies.
Yeah, he does.
How many pies has he got?
He has all the pies in the world.
Is he? Do you reckon he's still involved in PayPal?
I don't think so. I
No?
think, he probably
Cashed out?
reminisces back on those days. Like,
Yeah.
he has nostalgia moments. But I think he's moved on. He's moved on big time.
One thing I'd like to say about PayPal, and this is real, I mean, this is big news. I don't know if I'm sure everybody's heard about it now, but you can use your Bitcoin and Ethereum balance as a payment form inside PayPal.
Oh, really?
It's huge.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I mean, that opens a lot of doors. You can now spend, like, what happens is PayPal becomes the marketplace of selling it.
Yeah.
So what I watched the video. It goes in, he goes, selects his Bitcoin balance. PayPal's like, okay, you need to pay X amount of dollars. We're going now sell the Bitcoin straight away to
Yeah.
get that money, and we're going to pay the amount.
Wow, okay.
So it's not even that the company is accepting Bitcoin. It's just that PayPal's like, hey, we'll just sell it to the general market for you and pay with it.
So my question is to you and to the public. If you have the opportunity to purchase anything you want in the world using cryptocurrency, do you have any reason to hold any fiat money anymore? Will you just convert it all in an instant to the currencies of your choice?
Yes. The first step will probably be that. The first step will just be going, hey, I've got some Bitcoin. I want to spend it here. I just got to convert it to that fiat currency.
Yeah.
But then taking a step back, if I'm making a hunk load of Bitcoin money, right? Let's say I'm mining,
Okay, yeah.
and then I go
Mining.
spend it through PayPal. How am I going to pay tax on it?
Yes, that's the government problem.
That's the problem for the government that I don't need to solve
Yeah,
for them.
that is a
I don't
big
even want
problem.
to give them any brain power for them to solve it because I don't want them to solve it. I want it to be something that hurts them for a little while at least. You know, there was I know you're just, but I
Yeah,
just
no,
want to say
no,
one
no.
thing. There was a
Yeah.
basketball player who asked half of his salary to be in Bitcoin a couple of years ago.
Oh, did he?
Yep, and now
Do you know
his
who it was?
I can't remember who it was, but now
gonna
his
go like
his
this.
actual pay. Yeah,
Because I'm facing you. Let's
Now,
twist.
now
Yeah.
his pay, that half pay that he took in Bitcoin, is worth
Yeah.
more than his whole contract.
Oh my God. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it actually went through. He
Oh, yeah, they paid him.
requested it,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, "This guy's an idiot. Sure,
Yeah.
Bitcoin's worth nothing.
Yeah.
Let's do it."
Yeah.
Little
And he-
did they know.
Oh well, it
Oh
went up
my
in
God.
value, right? It's
Yeah.
like if you're going to work and they say you, okay, we'll pay you either in stubs of gold
Yeah,
or just money.
I would be like gold every time.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
it might go up in value. It might not, but
it might not, but
might.
gold generally, like you look at history of gold, and it's just like, whoop,
Let's have a
Just-
look at the desktop.
it just goes up.
I was going to look at Elon Musk. So this is the thing. Like, I was going to look up the price of gold. Let's have a look. Gold price. Gold price.
Gold's price. Gotta
Goals.
buy those goals.
My goals are beyond your understanding.
Yeah, the price of gold.
Is there
Wow,
like a,
1 ounce of gold is like 22,000 Australian dollars.
Can we see like this is typical.
Yeah, I know.
DuckDuckGo is so bad sometimes.
This is the price of gold, like a chart, is always hard to find for some reason.
There we go. Let's have a look.
Gold price.
Oh,
Wow,
whoa.
cha-ching.
Wait, what
Well,
happened
I
here?
mean,
Did it
It went
plateau?
from like 54,000 to 55,000.
This is per kilo.
Yeah, per kilo. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
US money. So it's like 80 grand for 80 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
80,000 for like a kilo of gold.
That's fantastic. So anyway, that's gold price.
Oh,
but
oh, okay. Can you actually bring up the chart? Go like 30 years or all time. See, there you go. Why would you want fiat money? Just give me gold.
this looks awfully similar to the price of Bitcoin.
Yes. Pretty much. It's like the chart of Bitcoin to gold.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, last night I went to a movie called Nobody.
Oh, how was it? Tell me about it.
Holy shit! It's one of the best movies I've seen this year.
That good.
That good. It was fantastic.
Wow.
Can't ask my dad. He also loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, that is
Man,
awesome.
Nobody is fantastic. And you know
He's
what?
a great actor.
He's a fantastic actor and
Yeah.
he plays the part. So I was so shocked how he managed to go from a everyday bottom of the barrel lawyer to a murderous killer.
Oh, you mean his character as
Yes.
Better Call Saul,
Yes.
and then translating that across to what he's doing in this
Yeah.
movie? Wow.
Yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend that movie to everyone.
Yeah, he's a skillful actor. I think he definitely has range, that man.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does. Let's have a look at a couple comments. Michael says there are no electric cars charges near me. Where do you live, Michael? Like, obviously, what area? Like, must be a weird part of Australia.
Yeah, right.
Time to play says, "Dang casual shirts, Casper. Nice look." Yes.
Ah, yes.
I think you looked that
That's
up
right,
before.
yes.
Pete says FTP is definitely worth it. Love my gigabit. Oh man, it's good.
Gotta get those gigabits.
But I have to say, like, look at us now. We're on fiber to the node, 100 down, 36 up. We're able to stream. We're able to
problem.
download stuff. But I have an update on Origin the other day for Battlefield 5.
Yep.
And my wife was using Netflix.
Yep.
As soon as I started the update, everything just died. And the whole house was like, you just can't use it. So you turn on the tap. It's as if you've got such low water pressure that as soon as you turn on a tap in another side of the house, it
Yeah.
completely shits the whole house. Like,
That's what bothers me with internet. Is there no way to kind of manage the control? Because like
Oh.
your tap analogy is like, okay, I'll just put 50% on here and 50% there. Like the internet management is really poor because then it just goes, okay, I'll go where I'm needed. And so because it needs the data to do the download,
Yes.
so it all goes there. Like,
Yeah.
why is the priority work like that? Why doesn't
because
it like...
I have not set up any QoS on my modem because
Yeah.
I want all the power.
You want all the power. Never mind.
Look,
it's a
you're-
Patrick thing.
You're absolutely correct. I could assign 10% here, 10% there, 10% over
Yeah.
there. And that is my recommendation for anybody on fiber to the node. You've got great speeds, but you're
Yeah.
still finding that issue. Then use QoS in your router. Every router has it, or most routers have it. It'll work really well.
Yeah.
But when you're on fiber to the premises, this doesn't happen.
Ah.
Because even the smallest amount of bandwidth that like the TV takes, it's just able to manage it like
That's
without having to.
fantastic.
So it's like, yes, I have a solution, right? But I don't have to use it because if I had fiber, I guess maybe that's it's like saying yes, I can buy a boat when it's like raining, but I could also just have an umbrella.
I mean, Are we talking like it's raining like Noah's Ark raining?
Like New South Wales Noah's Ark type thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. The weather's really bad over there right now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Time to Fly says, best thing the NZ Labor government did was sign off on fiber to the home and subsidize the 100 megabit plans. That is huge. Like, one of the biggest things in New Zealand is people were, I think somebody was saying in a stream a little while back, we were talking about internet,
Yeah,
and you'll attest to this.
sure.
Yeah, Australia is large. It's really hard to get, cable across to people.
Yes.
But in New Zealand, it's hills and rock. You can't
Yeah.
put it underground most of the time.
No, you can't. You
It's
can't.
very difficult. So I would say New Zealand's like land structure is actually quite difficult.
It's really wonky, yeah. Yeah, New Zealand, man. It's got its own problems, right?
Do you miss it?
No, I
No.
don't. I think it's a beautiful place. I think it's just, I was always at the fear that it's just this really tiny place in the world
Yeah.
and its economy would get crushed by some places like Australia. Like I always saw, this is just me, but I always saw Australia as this potential powerhouse
Yeah.
in comparison to New Zealand, and New Zealand just simply having that bottleneck of not having that those amounts of resources, not having that labor power, and just not having the land,
Yeah.
and yeah, just there's so many things I felt were going against it, but that's just my point of view. It doesn't mean it's right. It's just
Sure.
how I saw it.
I think one thing with New Zealand that I see is that it's so far away, right in the corner, but it's doing so well.
It is doing very well.
It's doing
Yeah.
very well, and being friendly with Australia, I think, is a big benefit for them, and I think it's also a benefit for Australia. New Zealand exports a lot of good meat, milk.
Yeah, so much lamb comes to
Lot of lamb.
Australia.
We're gonna have lamb tonight.
Yum.
Yep, lamb
Yum.
tonight. It's in the oven right now. Another couple of hours.
Yeah.
But a lot of bad things that you mentioned there about New Zealand and its position, I think they really play to their strengths. Exporting rugby players to the world.
Oh my god, yeah, those rugby players, they're like Bitcoin currency. Yeah.
Yeah, rugby is the. That's all right. So,
Yeah.
I like what Time to Fly says. New Zealand is a small town. Oz is a big city, pretty much.
Yeah,
But
pretty
the
much.
fact that they have fiber to the premises in most areas in New Zealand is actually quite impressive, and I think that adds to the value of the economy. So I think if Australia's NBN can sort of get to that point where everybody has access to very fast, affordable internet, because there's no point having fast internet that you can't buy.
Yeah.
Then I think it'll actually mean a lot more people. Let's say I bet you there's a lot of small groups of people that are experimenting with technology, and if they had fast internet or they had access to more technology, I think they would create more companies, more exportable goods, and I think it'll really add to the economy. Jesus, my nose is itchy.
Yeah, my nose is itchy too. You got
What did
like an itchy nose disease going in your house.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be the fur from the dogs.
Maybe
Right.
that's what it is. Yeah.
So where were we heading this? Elon
Oh,
Musk.
yes, Musk.
And it does have to do with internet, so that's always good. His tweets
Yeah.
are so strange.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that. I already saw that meme tweet.
Okay,
He's
that's-
like, no, it doesn't hurt at all. And then she's shooting blades out of her mouth at this man.
So imagine if you went to the love of your life and you showed her or him a meme,
Oh, yeah.
and they said, "I've already seen it." How hurt would you be?
Yeah, I would be a bit hurt because I'm like, oh, I thought I was giving you the experience, but somebody else did for me.
Yeah, I thought I was your first.
I thought I was your first, but I wasn't.
Welcome to Deciphering Elon Musk's tweet. On today's episode, we're looking at knives through the heart.
I know. Do you think he's sharing that because he showed his partner a tweet? Sorry, not a tweet, a meme, and she was like, "I've seen it."
Yeah, I think he was very hurt. And then he's like, "I'm not hurt at all."
I'm just gonna share it with the world. Yeah, my pain.
Absolutely. Me in my sick new car left him the money. I don't know what that means.
Left who the money?
I don't know.
Sick wheels though.
I mean, that's pretty gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't,
I don't
know.
know.
Look at this. 11,000 retweets, 1,200 quote tweets, 230,000
Yeah, he
likes.
has 50 million followers, right?
Did I tell you about the app that looks at his tweets, and as soon as he mentions
Oh,
a
yes.
crypto coin,
Yeah.
it buys it.
Advise it. That's great. Although, what if he's tweeting, "This crypto coin sucks, don't buy it," and then
Right.
the app just buys the coin? So it's like, whoops, backfired.
Sorry, Pog says, oh, good day, Pog. Says there's a clicking sound in the background.
What's the click?
Yeah, there is a clicking. I can see it on the Fortnite. Yeah,
Is it your computer?
it's something's clicking.
Yeah, clicking sound annoying but not distracting.
All right, look, I think we're gonna have to go with it because
Is everything plugged in right?
I think everything's plugged in. Right? Do you want to
Yeah.
check? Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
Hey, that's weird. I just so if we keep quiet, we can see the thing.
Yeah, it is. It's like jumping. Maybe it's your computer.
Look, it seems a bit of a difficult one to diagnose. So I do apologize. It's the heartbeat of our computer.
It is, yeah.
It's how we're gonna get past.
Now I want to hear it. I'm like, what?
Do we need to hear back? No, we'll have to
Yeah.
go with it. We'll have
Yeah,
to deal
yeah.
with it for now. Sorry, guys.
That's what we should do next time. Or in the future,
What?
we'll have headphones.
And listen
So we
back
can
to the
monitor
stream.
our sound.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Um,
Future ideas.
Over 10,000 people need to get Gigatexes just through 2022. 5 minutes from ever, blah, blah, blah. Niche man, his superpowers appealing to small audiences.
Ha, get it?
Ha.
That's such a dad joke.
It is. Space is going to put a literal Dogecoin on the literal moon. As soon as this tweet goes out, Dogecoin just went through the roof again.
But he put it out there because April Fools, right?
Yeah, but like he also said, like niche man, like every single tweet he does, like he's been investigated by the SEC because
Yeah.
his tweets can affect the market. Like that's insane. Anyway,
I think so too.
what we
Yeah.
were getting on, we were going to talk about what he has done to,
To Starlink.
Starlink.
Australia's broadband.
and because we were talking about, I suppose, broadband in general, this would
Yeah.
be really good. So Starlink is a satellite that goes up in the air. It is a low orbit, so a LEO, it's go low Earth orbit. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. I'm sure that's
Yep,
what it
that
is.
works.
And one of the coolest things about it is it increases the speed of your internet connection to your satellite dish on the ground. It improves the latency, like very low latency for satellite. Obviously, the speeds are really fantastic, and then upload. And it's affordable because it's only about $120, I think, unlimited data. So the whole idea of it is absolutely fantastic, and it's going to it's going to weirdly affect us because there's a couple of things, right? You've got 5G.
Yep.
And you've got satellite internet through SkyMaster.
Yep.
And you've got wired internet, which is our fiber to node, fiber to the premises, HFC, and there's also fiber to the curb, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Most of these are fine. HFC is fine. Fiber to the node. Fiber to the node customers are more than likely could potentially jump onto this and get a better deal, but for a bit more money.
Okay.
Better performance, better speeds, and it could actually be really cool for them. What do you think about moving everybody to satellites that are obviously a little bit more expensive? Like the whole unit costs like $800, and then you pay $120 per month, no lock-in contract, but you're kind of locked in because you just spent like $800 on it, or $900 apparently. There you go.
Yeah.
Michael's just added the pricing there. Do you feel that's
Whoa.
too expensive? Like if you pay $900 up front
Yep.
and $139 per month after that, do you think that's too much?
It's a little bit too much. I mean, okay.
But if you only
How
had
big is
dial-up,
the how big is the benefit?
well, imagine not having internet at all at your farmhouse.
All
Or
right.
your home
Okay, we're talking
for
about
months.
remote sites.
Well, it might not be remote. Like there are still sites in metro, metro. Yeah, there's a few homes right now that have no internet for months.
So is this only suitable to areas that are in the middle of nowhere or hard
It's suitable
to...
to areas that are not in a city.
Yeah, okay. Then me who kind of lives not too far away from the city, this wouldn't make sense for me to get this.
No, but you've got fiber to the premises.
Yeah.
Sorry, a node.
Yeah.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't make sense for you.
It would?
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't. Right.
But if you want really fast internet and you
Yep.
don't care and you're happy to spend a bit more and you don't want to wait for when fiber to the premise comes to your area, then this could be beneficial.
yeah, if I had big dollar bills, sure,
Yeah.
I'd make it happen.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
not particularly expensive when you look at upgrading your whole home to the fiber to the premises because it's usually like $20,000.
And can you promise me I won't have outages?
No, I was just about to get onto that. So
Wow.
the The outages happened due to the lack of satellites.
Okay.
Elon Musk has just launched a whole bunch of them recently, I think like last week, and
Yeah.
fantastic. We've got more satellites, more coverage, more areas that will basically keep, get signal. The one thing, and this has been a bit contentious on a video I made a little while back. So one of the things it says you can only connect to a certain address area, but that's actually not true because you're connecting to some multiple satellites that pass the area, but within a grid, you'll actually be able to move it around. The grids are pretty giant, they're a couple of kilometers. And
Wow.
at one point, they will say that you're able to move around. So being locked into an address will change. It's just that at the moment, there's only X amount of satellites to cover certain areas. So when you put in your address, you only get covered by that satellite, and the satellite has to pass through, and another one passes through and then catches the signal. So if there's a gap, that's when the outage happens.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a little bit more intricate.
Sure.
Yeah.
But if you're living on a farmhouse and you're a farmer, you've got money. Like, farmers aren't the poorest of us all, but they're affected quite drastically by,
Yes.
changes of weather and things like that. So
Yeah.
money could be a problem, but they can afford this. And when you've had no internet at all, you've literally been cut off from the world. So this is very well priced for what it is, I think.
Yeah, okay. Maybe it is. I think, yeah, for a brand new technology that can assist with people who are in the middle of nowhere, then yeah, the price it's not groundbreaking. It's not insanely expensive.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Let's have a little read here. So far,
Okay.
SpaceX has put 1,200 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit, so LEO, 310 crafts this year alone. As the number of satellite grows, the coverage and service levels are expected to improve too. The company has US government approval to launch nearly 12,000 satellites, some into higher orbit, part of the disruptive effect of SpaceX. Musk's better-known company is its ability to drive down the cost of launching gear into low Earth orbit by reusing rockets, which alters the economics of launch. It used to cost, I think, hundreds of $1,000s per kilo. I think he brought that down to like a couple of thousand.
How does he keep doing this? He comes across a concept and then he tweaks the hell out of it to make it affordable, but he does it at a pace that seems to outpace the competitors.
This is something I've been battling with my whole life. You can take a piece of technology or an understanding of something, and if you can tweak it to be better, cheaper, faster, you could be a billionaire.
And that's what he's basically done. He's like, hey, I'll try to minimize the profits by making it affordable to get more sales to actually move the product.
When something is extremely expensive and you lower the price, the demand will go up
Yeah.
because more people can use it. So it's not about making things. It's not about cutting back the profit you make. It's about making it cheaper overall to do.
Well, yeah, that's the aim of the game. First of all, yeah, construction cost.
Yeah.
To minimize that as much as possible.
So I mean, he took a relatively very expensive, like he took the biggest project on, right? Things like rockets into space. It's very expensive, and no government has bothered to be like, hey, let's actually design something better. They haven't. So instead, they've just been going, oh, we'll just keep using, keep paying, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, hang on. If we make rockets and land themselves and we don't waste them, we can cut the cost by half.
That's what he does, right? He looks at that money problem instantly, and I don't know, he probably has amazing people to help him do that. But the fact is, a lot of these businesses overlook these small things. These these micro business decisions that just get overlooked that cost millions or billions of dollars. And he's like, how can we tweak this and this and this and this? We need to make this available for the general public. That seems to be the outlook. It's like, whatever concept we got, how can we get the public onto this?
And I think a lot of businesses don't question it. And a lot of people go, oh, that's just the way we've always done it.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the way the world works. It's like, why don't you take a different look at something and maybe you might not find a new idea, but maybe you can.
Or a lot of businesses, they look at that concept and think, well, eventually, it'll be cheaper, or eventually we'll get it to general public. He's like, okay, let's get it there as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Like, that seems to be the aim of the game.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
I like Michael's thing about Gabe Newell. He says, "Did Gabe not once say, why sell one game for 1 million when you can sell 1 million copies for $1?" And that's exactly right. Why
Yeah.
sell one trip to space for $10 million when you can do 50 trips to the moon and however many that divides by? I'm not going to do the math.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Math is not my strong suit.
Yeah. Too many numbers.
So I mean, there's probably, I mean, there's a lot of industry and a lot of things that we do every day that it takes somebody who thinks a little bit differently to look at some process and go, you know what, I think there's a better way. Or they would already think, why aren't we doing it this way? And then if you can monetize it, I think that's a big step. To monetize something you want to change. Like why are we, like, here's the thing, right? Why are we building roads not on top of each other? Have you ever thought of that?
Yeah. Well,
How
Elon
inefficient?
did.
Well, yeah. How inefficient is that? Yeah, I read a tweet about it.
I
again.
never thought about it until I heard him speak about it to Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
where he was like, "We have buildings that are multi-layered. Why don't we do that with roads?" And then I was like, "Huh?
Mind
yeah.
blowing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "I'm not talking about building roads on roads, but I'm talking about building roads underground." And I was like, "Oh, yeah. All right. Like, he's just, he's thinking outside that box a little bit.
Absolutely. And just to come back to this topic here. So one of the biggest reasons why things like Sky Master will just completely die off, which I think it should, because the NBN is spending a lot of money on Sky Master, and I don't think it has to do anymore. I think NBN should subsidize the use of Skylink. Sorry, whatever it is.
Starlink?
Starlink.
Skylink.
Skynet.
Skynet.
Skynet. not a far shot, eh?
Yeah.
So I think NBN should subsidize this access for people rather than using Sky Master. Because one of the things is, and I suppose it's in here, so the so-called latency of Starlink services ranges from 20 to 40 milliseconds. And if I do a speed test
Yeah.
right now, this is completely connected via a cable. My ping is not like it's not that much better than like 20 or 40. And I could play video games on it, like 4. And when I connect to a server in the
Show us
eastern
your
states,
ping.
it's like 60. So,
Oh.
yeah. I mean, this is
That's pretty
connected
good
on a
ping.
cable, and that's pretty good. This is after getting an NBN technician to visit the site.
That's pretty good. Wow. My speed's like 50.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wow,
you're also
your
paying
upload's
for
really
50.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, 33, 36 sometimes.
Who are you with again?
Aussie Broadband.
Yeah, maybe I need to change my plan eventually.
Check below for Aussie Broadband stuff if you want.
Aussie broadband.
So he's saying
support.
that it's going to get 20 and as low as 80. I don't know if that's
as low
true.
as 8. Yeah,
8,
that's pretty
sorry.
good.
Yeah.
Yep. Very
Um,
nice. Very nice.
But anyway, what I was going to say, in part because NBN's much larger satellites are geostationary orbit at 36,000 kilometers. Latency is between 600 and 800 milliseconds. This delay affects video games and any other.
oh
data.
yeah, 600, 800. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. The thing is, like, because the satellite is really high up and it's not moving and it's just
Yeah.
over Australia, like over the area, they're paying a lot money for it. It's like really
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah. It's. I mean, it's impressive. Like, I'm excited for it, and I think it's gonna. I tried to order, but then I was like, I don't really have $800 to spend on this. Like, I would love to do a video on it, but I'm just gonna wait until somebody I know has it, and I'll just go out there and do a video with them or something.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
Because
Fair enough.
like it'll be hard to resell. I think it'll be hard to resell because it might be locked to an address for the first few years. So we'll see what happens.
It's just got me thinking, just a little bit sideways on this.
Yeah, go on.
But we're getting more and more satellites out in outer space
Yep.
for corporate purpose, basically, right? So
Yeah.
for businesses. Now, the military has a lot of satellites in outer space. Is this eventually going to be a problem? Because they use these to pinpoint individuals or to essentially like shoot missiles in certain areas to target locations. Is this going to be a problem for them? Like, is public versus corporate going to have a bit about a bit of beef about space and outer space?
Space.
Space
Final
wars.
frontier. Space wars.
Corporate versus public. Yeah, space wars.
It's actually a really good question you've brought up. Make sure to like the video if you like it, because it helps us get discovered, by the way, guys. I just saw somebody like it right now, so I need to remind everyone else to press the like button.
Space.
It hurts nothing, but it helps the space wars.
Yes. YouTube space wars.
YouTube space wars. So, okay, there's a lot of debris inside our. I think I talked about this in a video a little while back. There's a lot of debris inside the sort of the orbit. There's
Yeah.
different levels of orbit, right?
Right, so we're talking there's heaps of junk
There is a lot of junk.
flying around in space.
Yes. Oh my god, there's so much
Oh
junk.
my god.
And there,
space
the junk itself is also it's also the radar follows it. Everybody knows where that piece of junk is to
So-
avoid it.
Is it like just a heap of junk moving, or is the junk scattered all around?
It's scattered.
So if you put a satellite up there, and the junk at any time could make contact with it and
Correct.
destroy it.
Correct.
So why is nobody cleaning out the junk?
Have you not heard of this anime called Amenities or whatever, where they go and space garbage collectors? Anyway,
Like Cowboy Bebop. Oh wait, no,
no,
there's
Amenities.
Space
I
Hunters,
think it was.
but yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch that anime on? It wasn't an anime. It was a live action movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
It was like literally based on a couple of animes about space junk collectors.
Oh my god, no.
So good.
But they've seen the future.
They've seen the
Seems-
future. So yes, so every single bit of debris is
Yeah.
completely calculated, and they know where it's gonna go.
It's basically like a bullet in outer space.
Correct.
It's a constant projectile that keeps destroying.
Correct. But they know where it is, so they like go, oh, you need to fly this way at this time, so you avoid like these 3 bullets that are gonna fly past.
That's so stressful.
It is.
Imagine your life being like that. It's like you need to move to the left, Casper, or you'll die.
yeah,
It's
there's like
ah.
bullets flying
Ah.
around,
Yeah.
and yeah, but you know where the bullets are. That's the trick.
Oh my god.
So yes, there's a lot of debris, and one of the things with these satellites is that they have to burn up every 5 years,
Okay.
and they have a special thing where they'll actually go into the orbit and burn up.
Oh, they actually. Okay, yeah.
But
That's how you
imagine-
dispose of them.
Yeah, but
you're
imagine
right.
12,000 satellites every 5 years burning up. That's a lot of crap.
That's a lot of stuff. What does this
Yeah.
do to the environment? Like stuff burning up in the atmosphere.
I think it's too high to really affect us too badly.
Yeah. Like in the future, you look at the sky and it's just flames. It's like, yep, that's 100,000 satellites burning
there
up.
goes my internet.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's Netflix right there.
And that's McDonald's over there.
It's the McDonald's satellite spying on me.
Yeah.
Righto. So they'll be burning up. There's a lot of space junk under there. It's really hard to clean because it's moving so fast.
Yeah.
It damages things all the time. But there's layers of it, right? There's like a layer with junk, then there's the next layer, and so on and so on. So part of it is that they'll just sit in a low orbit, which doesn't have junk right now.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so scary to think. Time to Fly says that Bender and Fry are too lazy to clean the junk up. Yeah, you're right.
I need to show
Those
you
guys
guys
need to
this.
get back to work.
Orbit.
Orbit.
Scanner. I think I did a video a little
Yeah.
while back
Whoa.
about this, and I put in a link about a site that shows you where all the debris are. So we're gonna navigate to Techie Man
Techie Man
Pat.
Oh, it looks like he's live right now.
Oh, is he now?
Whoa.
And I need to find that video. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was. Here it is. I think Starlink is here.
Hello, friends.
And I think I just talked to the camera. And there we go. Platform Leo Labs. Let's show the screen here. Low orbit visualization. Very good.
Okay.
Are you gonna love this, man? This is all the
Oh
crap.
my god.
This is all the crap that's in space.
Look at all the junk.
So this is not even junk. This is the real stuff. So let me turn on debris.
What? It's just the whole sky is pink.
It's
So
just
is the
insane.
pink debris.
Yes. So if
Oh
I
my
turn-
god, guys, look at all
uh,
the space junk.
Hang on. Can I turn everything else off? I don't think I can. Look at it. They know where it is too. Look.
Oh, it's insane.
And I can zoom in. So these are all the satellites that are literally not missing each other. I mean, sorry, not hitting each other. And I think one of these,
Jesus.
this is a Starlink. No, this is a Space Bee. And one of these is a Starlink. I clicked on one
What's
ages ago.
So all of these things are legit, the green things.
Yes, these are all legit. So then debris is this.
Oh. Oh my god.
It's insane, right? This
Yeah.
is incredible. So you can find, if I find, let me just unclick. God, this, okay. Let's find Australia. Okay, here. What is that?
Yeah, I know.
Snake.
It's like this is a snake. Yeah.
Okay, so this.
There's another one.
Yeah, that's Starlink. Look, that's
Oh,
Starlink.
that's Starlink.
This is Starlink.
The
This
series
is-
of snakes.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is it. So what happens is you just reconnect with each one of these as they fly past.
Whoa.
So this one here is circling, and this
How
one.
fast is this? Is this real time? No, that
No.
can't be real time.
No,
I was gonna
let me,
say.
Let me find real. I don't know. I don't know how to find real time.
Yeah.
But this is. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, so this is Starlink. So this is whatever number it is. But this little snake here is Starlink. This is Elon Musk's trash up here.
Yeah, it's this great wall of satellites just
Yeah.
floating through space.
Now, I think this one does go over Australia. Yes, it does.
What's
look,
the
look,
other
look,
big
look, look.
snake?
Here we go. Here we go. This is when you guys connect. You're like, I've got internet. I've got internet. I've got internet. Ooh, look at that Netflix episode. And then it's like,
And then when it leaves Australia, it's
goodbye.
like, goodbye. No more internet for the next 12 hours.
oh, apparently, the debris map makes my face pixelate.
Does it?
Is it? I'm pixelated.
Wow, pixelated.
I think it's just so much color and
I think there's so
crap.
much junk happening, yeah.
If we speed it up even
Whoa,
more.
disco.
So yes, so this is what I was talking about. There's a lot of trash in there at different levels. Like, what's this? This is a VMP.
Dude.
Cosmos. It must be Russian.
Yeah, yeah.
Cosmonaut.
Sputnik.
Diadme. There's a Starlink there. Oh, look,
Oh.
there's probably individual Starlinks too. Look, there's one there.
Whoa.
Starlink. You can see what they look like now.
Yeah, okay, so this is getting out of hand. Like,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the next decade, there won't be any space left for things to orbit the planet.
Yeah.
So, huh?
So what we're gonna have is we're gonna have these snakes that eat other satellites and grow bigger.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like literal snake. Nom, nom, nom.
Thanks, Ethnic. That was my thinking too.
Well, the snakes are recently deployed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Michael says it's the YouTube compression
Facebook
algorithm.
is-
So I think
Oh,
it's
right.
it's basically shitting itself when it's too much colors.
Yeah, I think so.
So sorry guys.
Yeah, it's,
There's a couple of comments, but I won't go through them because I guess you guys were talking amongst each other. But let's keep going.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what's like? If anybody wants to visit planet Earth in the future, they see all this. They're like, God damn! Should we avoid this planet like the plague? Like they'll see all this trash just like covering the planet.
It's like they come in like, sir, they've got amazing defenses. It's just a lot of trash flying around.
Yeah,
Whatever missile we fire can't get through.
we can't shoot the planet. There's so much trash.
Oh, I think there's people trying to figure out how to clean it up. Holy crap. We could make a company that clears trash in space and make a shit
Oh
load of
my
money.
God, yes, dude.
Guys, sorry,
Guys,
we're
sorry.
leaving. We gotta go make billions of
Trash
dollars.
cleaners. We are garbage men in the future.
You know, dude, there's this really funny joke. You're on a date with a girl,
Yeah.
and she goes, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" And you're like, "Well, I drive a $100,000 car for work, and I help the world." And oh, great! What are you? Garbage collector?
Yeah.
Well, because the cars are really stupid. The vehicles, the trucks are really expensive,
They're
and you're
very
kind of helping the
expensive.
world recycle.
Well,
so-
actually, garbage men earn a decent wage.
yeah, they do.
They
You know
earn
when-
a decent
Did
wage.
parents ever say to you, "Go, if you don't study, you're gonna be a garbage collector"?
And it's like, yeah, dollar signs.
Yeah.
Cha-ching!
Man, yeah, good money in that. Not because, I mean, it's not like it's not a. You could do it and you could really support
Yeah.
your family. Like you'll do really well.
'Cause
It's
a
not a bad job.
A garbage man is not privatized, right? It's a government
government
job.
thing, yeah.
That's why it pays so well. Like
Yeah.
if there was a company that came along like Amazon would be like, we'll clean up the trash, and it's like the wage will be like 20,000 a year.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 20 cents an hour, but
Yeah,
pretty
like
much.
20 cents an hour. Yeah, yeah. So thank God that it's not a private job.
Have you seen Boston Dynamics box lifters?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait, robots.
Robots.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so a little while back, I saw like all this thing about Amazon workers unionizing
Yeah.
because it's like really bad. Like, sorry, it's really
Oh.
bad for Amazon when they unionize because they don't pay much. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah.
yeah, yeah.
And I was just thinking to myself, oh wow, yeah. I mean, that's really bad. The people, I was like thinking, and then the next video I watched within that hour was this Boston Dynamics. I have to show you this. Boston Dynamics
Dynamics.
on YouTube. Hang on, YouTube. There we go. And I was like, oh crap, those Amazon workers better settle down.
I find it funny how like we're almost an hour into the show and we've barely covered one topic that we said we would.
But we're covering the most important topics.
Ooh, look at
People
this thing
losing their
go.
jobs. So Amazon workers, all they do is, sorry, I mean that's not all you guys do, but
Wow, it's got all these suction cups on its hand.
yeah,
And it
Amazon
just
workers
picks
don't have
things up.
suction cups.
Nah. And they can't lift things so heavy and so quickly.
Yeah.
So efficiently.
So look, I'll get to the part where I was talking about is this bit here, right? So
Yeah, okay,
loading and
okay.
unloading. Look at this. They just grab a box and they put it on a little thing and off they go.
Da-da-da-da-da. But like, oh wow, and it drags the thing along as well. It like brings it with it.
It's with it. Yeah. Look at that.
Dude, that's so sick.
I mean, if Amazon workers, all they're doing is packing stuff. I mean, if the box is already packed, you can just go in and get that item that you need. Then
So
What's
in
the
the
point?
future, Amazon will not have any workers at all.
I doubt they will. Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
everything's automated. It'll just be like Jeff Bezos and his company, and that's it. I don't need anybody else. Yeah.
I would like to I would like to see what is a company that earns the most but has the least amount of people.
Yeah. Uber. It's like
Wow.
one guy that owns the app. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, let's get to some topics. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, right. Oh yeah, should we talk about delays?
Let's
Only
do
because
delays.
We'll switch it up a little bit by talking about game delays. For all you lovely gamers out there,
Delay.
2021 might be a bit of a dry spell for us. I say this because, and we've kind of expected it. We've spoken about it last year, and we spoke about it at the beginning of this year, how we're going to see a lot of delays of games. And now they're coming out more and more with these delays. So on the list, you'll see games like Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, right?
I'm really keen for that.
Yeah, that was supposed to come out this year, pushed to 2022. Warner Brothers, who's also doing Gotham Knights, pushed to 2022.
You were really excited for that.
I
one.
was like 2021, great. I doubt it. And then like they did just that. It's coming out next year.
Right.
The next God of War game that's supposed to be this year, we're in April now. We haven't seen a single thing about it. Yep, that's going to be 2022.
Damn.
Gran Turismo 7 pushed back to 2022. I wonder if Horizon Zero Dawn, the sequel, that might get pushed as well.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we've had Back for Blood,
What's that one?
the sequel to Left 4 Dead. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is Valve making a sequel to Left 4 Dead?
It's not Valve. It's the people who originally made Left 4 Dead.
Ah, that's
they
right.
have their own
Yep.
team, like
Yep.
Turtle Studios or something like that. So that was supposed to come out in June, but that's been pushed to October.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not too bad, but still pushed
Sure.
back. What else? Oh, we had like multiple delays of Outriders. That's just
isn't that
been
out
released.
now?
Yeah, that's just been released, but I think that was supposed to come out in November or something.
And they're not very happy about it because single player requires an internet connection.
It does. Yeah, it
And
does.
apparently you can only pause it if you use an NVIDIA card because you can turn on
Oh.
Ansel, which is that photo taking
Yeah,
system.
right.
And it actually pauses the game. But there's no other way to pause a single player game.
Oh, that's a little bit sucks.
Yeah, because it's a single player game. Why can't I pause it? Am I
Yeah.
depending on anybody else? No, it's a single player game. But
It's a
it's
single
online.
player game.
It's always
Yeah.
online.
You've got Pragmata, right? 2022 it was supposed to release. It's a Capcom game. Now it's
Yeah.
been pushed back to 2023.
And you Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, delayed
sorry.
from early to 21 to 2021. Late 2021.
Yeah.
There was the Halo game. You know, that was supposed to come out at the launch of the Series X.
Right.
And that's been pushed back to essentially the end of 2021. But who knows if it's actually going to release because they have so much work left on that game. Then there was what else? I skipped my mind.
Let's scroll
Yeah,
down.
let's see the list.
Riders,
the
Cyberpunk for
Cyberpunk
DLC.
DLC that's being pushed back.
Can I just talk about this for a moment?
Yeah, okay. Talk to us about
So,
the DLC.
Cyberpunk released version 1. I think patch 1.2,
Yep.
and they added a whole bunch of stuff. Finally working on consoles.
Heaps of fixes. Yep.
Yep, finally playable.
Not even on the PlayStation Store yet.
Nope.
4 months later, still not on there.
Nope. I finished the game recently.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I did the final mission. I held back, And when this patch came out, I thought, oh,
Yeah.
it might be a good time to come back and see what's new. I was like, nothing.
Garbage.
Garbage. There's no replayability to the game, and yet the world is so deep. So it's an extremely detailed world with nothing to do. Like I said in the little review I did.
Aw. Yeah, well, that makes me sad. You know what else would make me very sad is if the Diablo 2 remake was pushed back to 2022.
Okay, so just for you guys, I'm not sure if you guys heard us in the live stream. We're going to talk about it all the time, every time.
Yeah, every time, every live stream.
About.
Yeah.
We're going to do a 24-hour stream, probably for some other disaster like a fire or a flood. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, right?
We're gonna do it for charity purposes essentially.
But it has to be Diablo 2.
Diablo 2 will be the game. Because
one and only.
it makes sense because it's a game that you can put hundreds of hours in.
Yeah.
So we'll be kept busy. And
Yep.
we'll do other things like we'll talk on the side, we'll pause the game, we'll, take a rest and probably eat some food and have a yarn about things.
Do you think we should drink alcohol at all?
We can do whatever we want.
I was just thinking, because I can literally sit there and just finish a bottle off. But then I'll have to go sleep. So I'm just thinking if we maybe
sleeping.
stay away from maybe we do it in the last hour.
Heaps of water.
Heaps of water, yeah.
And I think like water and caffeine. Oh, caffeine will be the end game. I feel like that will be the last 5 hour stretch or something.
So maybe
like
we do these stretch goals, right?
Yeah.
We've got 24 hours, and
Yeah.
in 8 hours we can have one coffee, and then 4 hours later we have these goals, and then we celebrate every time we reach them.
I'm not even gonna have coffee until we get 16 hours in. That's gonna be me. But that's
you're just
me.
gonna be sitting
That's
there. You're
just
gonna
me.
be like, "Hey guys, yeah, I'm just gonna be."
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
next 12 hours. No, I mean, because I don't drink coffee, right? So throughout the day from
Right.
6 a.m. till midnight, I should be fine. But then from midnight till 6 a.m., I'm gonna need an adrenaline shot.
I need a coffee right now.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see who will struggle more out of us.
I think it'll
You
be
or
me.
You think so?
I'm a coffee drinker.
Okay.
I love my coffee.
Yeah.
I bought a coffee machine from Kmart.
Oh wow.
Thumbs up if you guys
So
want to see
you'll
that
be
review.
sitting there with an IV drip with coffee right next to you
Right.
throughout the
You
stream.
know what?
Yeah.
You know those Camelback packs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just have that with coffee in it, like cold brew.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'll be Darth Vader,
Vader.
and instead of oxygen, it'll be coffee.
Jeez, coffee flowing through your veins.
We'll give you guys plenty of
Yeah.
notice, so you
Plenty
guys
of
can
notice.
jump in.
Yeah.
Have a yarn, and we might have to do something about. So if anybody probably donates, we'll have to do something if you donate X amount, we'll do a thing. We'll have to do something like that. You know how you go a Kickstarter and they have
Right.
little things. We'll have to do something. Give
What do you
stickers out on I don't know, electronic things, or
Oh, okay.
I don't know, do a dance or sing a song. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to
Okay.
do something.
We'll
We'll have
some
to
goals.
plan this out, I think.
Oh gosh, you got me thinking now.
Okay, Ethnic has just given the thumbs up, which means we should move on.
Okay,
Okay.
nice.
So,
Yeah.
Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake.
That's been
Yeah.
delayed, but nobody cares, right? The game looks like trash.
It does. It looks so bad. Okay, you're doing a remake. Okay.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft 3.4 should look better than this.
This is why
comparably.
Diablo people are concerned.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no.
Yeah.
But Vicarious Visions is doing it, which should be alright.
Yeah, that could
Yeah.
be a thing. New World. It's an MMO. I really don't care if MMOs get pushed out,
Yeah, same.
because you'll play it one day anyway.
And Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, that has been so many issues with that. So many problems in development. Writers leaving, people getting
Really?
fired. Yeah. I don't think that's actually going to release. It's going to go through hell.
Do you think it's the same as, was it Dying Daylight?
Oh yeah. Dying Light 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in development hell as well.
God, these
Yeah.
games.
These games.
I mean, I would say that Cyberpunk was in development hell, looking at what the actual product has come out as. But
Yeah.
the whole time we saw nothing but happy smiles. Hey, I'm not saying it like I still loved playing the game, but after
Yeah,
you
yeah,
finish it, there's nothing more to do.
Nothing more to do.
Um,
Michael says get what?
Madrinas.
Madrinas. What's Madrinas?
It's a coffee.
Okay.
Look, Michael, I really appreciate that, but I don't think we're big enough for a sponsor.
For a sponsor.
But Madrinas makes coffee. Maybe I'll reach out. I will. I'll reach out. I'll send him an email.
Like, look, we're doing the stream for charity.
Yep.
Yeah, 24 hours. Coffee makes perfect sense.
It
right?
does.
Because we're gonna stay up. Who knows? Maybe they'll be like, all right, you guys are a small time YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like we're being sponsored by crack cocaine or anything like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it'll be fine.
Don't need to reach out to Colombia just yet.
Not yet. No. What's the guy's name? What's the famous?
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
his family, right?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, if you really keen for Gran Turismo 7, you can just play Gran Turismo 6 or 5 or 4
yeah. Or one.
or 1. Oh, not
Maybe
1.
not.
Not maybe not 1.
PlayStation 1 days.
Oh, a new Need for Speed.
Ooh, didn't know that was a thing.
didn't. Yeah, have you? What's the last Need for Speed
The
you
Need for
played?
Speed Heat was the last. Oh, I haven't played it, but it was the last release.
I really liked the remake, the Need for Speed remake.
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit remake.
No, just Need for Speed. It's just Need for Speed. Like, you know how companies do this thing where it's gonna be called just Terminator.
Oh, okay.
Like, just the name of the thing that was the thing.
What is that game? That
It's good.
remake?
It's like a remake of the first one.
Wow. Okay, I haven't played it.
Not not a 1-to-1, but it's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same theme. Really
like-
good. Like I've got it. I think I've got it on. Oh no, I've got it on the PC.
On a PC.
Yeah, it's
Cool,
fun
cool,
with the
cool.
controller. It's really good.
Yeah.
Guilty Gear. Did you
Oh,
ever play
Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, that's being delayed. Yeah, the fighting community's like sad face about that. But it's only a couple of months. So it's not bad.
And there's plenty of other fighting games to play.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's still heaps of fighting games out there, but this is like the fighting game that people have
Right.
been dying to get their hands on this year. Yeah.
Gotham
Borderlands
Knights,
3.
Borderlands 3. This is an add-on. So
Yeah.
you've got the game. It's not like it's just an a DLC. I don't think it's an issue. Gotham Knights,
Humankind.
What's
Back for Blood.
Humankind?
Oh, is that the one you play as like an ape or something? No,
Is it?
maybe I'm thinking about something else. Speaking of,
Is there a game you play as an ape?
Sega, yeah, there's some game where you play as an ape, and you evolve.
And do you then
like
get
that.
to like?
No, this is a completely different game. I'm thinking of something else.
Oh, okay. yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
it's-
speaking of Sega, I've been recently playing Yakuza Like a Dragon on the PS5.
Okay.
I
And what do you
love that game.
Is it?
It's
Yeah?
so great. It's not for everybody, but
think? What's
I love it.
the What's the thing that isn't for everybody?
Well, okay, so it's heavy on the story. It's not to say that there isn't a lot of gameplay. There's heaps of gameplay,
Yeah.
right? But it's like turn-based RPG, and it's got really funny side games in there
Yeah.
as well. Like these games are known for a lot of games inside a game.
Yep. Gameception.
Yeah, a lot Gameception. There's a lot of like cool, unique things that happen in the world.
Yeah.
But just the interactions of the characters, the character developments, the storylines, the humor, the actual dialogue. Like it just, I sat there laughing out loud
Really?
because I'm just enjoying the dynamic between the characters so much.
Okay, so the writing is really good.
It's really good, and there's so much of it as well. Like there's hours upon hours upon hours of content. Like I'd sit down next to one of my characters on my team, and
Yeah.
I'm having a drink at a pub, and I'm just sitting back watching them having a conversation, like a heart to heart. Like that's what it's like in the game. Are you playing around with the sounds there?
Yeah,
Seeing if there's a-
MMB9. G'day, mate. We've got the beating going. Hang, can you go quiet for a second?
Okay.
What is that?
Oh, it's like a heartbeat.
It's like a heartbeat.
Yeah. It's
Honestly, I'm sorry. We
wow,
just
yeah,
sorry.
no idea. Sorry, guys.
All right, sorry. Go on.
Yeah. So love the game, and it has over 100-hour potential, which is awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
You said it's turn-based.
It is. Yeah, the original Yakuza games were like fighting on the street
Yeah.
and all of that, but these are a little bit like the older Final Fantasy games. Like you take turns to attack or do like magic or skills or special skills, whatever you want to call it. But it's kind of funny because it's like very grounded people versus people, but they have certain things like like a fire spell is like the guy gets like some vodka, lights a lights a cigarette, lights a lighter, or whatever,
Yeah.
like blows and like creates fire and like just very they make it like real life turn into like
Yeah.
magic. Because what is it? The main character really loves Dragon Quest, the game in the game. So
Oh.
everything seems like you're playing like Dragon Quest, but it's just real people fighting on the street. And it's done really well.
That actually sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, humankind.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what this is, so.
And that's it. Oh, Lego
Skywalker.
Star Wars that's been delayed.
I have to say I've only played one Lego game.
Me too.
And I think it's pretty cool.
What was the one you played?
Marvel, I think. I really enjoyed
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh, we played it
Oh yeah, I
together.
played a few minutes
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
And Batman one. Batman one was cool too.
Let's have a look. A couple of comments. Michael says, Dev Hell leaderboard, higher or lower than no Star Citizen. So Star Citizen is a benchmark for basically development hell versus release.
Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
how much have they made? 300 million so far?
I think
Or
so.
400
Heaps
million?
of money, yeah.
And it's still like a playable demo.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane what they've done. Like, you just go, yes, the scale, yes, it's great, but can you deliver anything in a reasonable amount of time? Don't overpromise if you can't. At least be truthful about it. But they've promised. I mean, God, looking back now, I just think, yeah, it's kind of like Cyberpunk, right? It just both companies scream of like positive everything, but then it turns out the product isn't that great.
That's what got me concerned about just any game coming out now. Especially if because CD Projekt Red announced that they have 2 games in the works simultaneously. They have projects on further Cyberpunk work, but they have like a Witcher project as well. And I'm like, so now you're splitting teams and you're going to get, okay, so they're going to pump out
They bought a new studio.
trash at a faster pace.
Yeah. But they bought a new
Yeah.
studio to get more people.
Yeah, okay.
So they're trying.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to defend them. I'm just sort of being devil's advocate here.
Yeah, you got to be devil's advocate because who knows? They might be like, well, lessons learned. Or they might be like, well, we'll just bust out some more trash and fix it later.
There's not many trash cans in the game, by the way. They
Is
need
it?
to add more trash.
Needs more trash.
More
Needs
trash
space trash.
Space trash.
Okay.
MMB9 says, oh no, Crypto BTC anarchist.
Anarchist.
Anyone try Decentraland?
Is that a game?
Decentraland? I gotta Google this. Let me just check.
Decentraland.
Decentraland.
Welcome to Decentraland. Oh, that sounds dodge.
It's a game.
Oh,
Virtual destination to kind of sound.
what is this?
To me, a future of the world. Wow, this is. Welcome to create, explore, and trade in the first ever virtual world.
Owned by its users.
Oh my god! Do you know what this
wow.
is? This is Roblox,
Yes.
but on the blockchain.
Yes. Wow. Okay, that's bizarre.
Mind blowing.
So
Mind blowing.
everyone's like a developer inside a game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like Roblox where they got a platform you can just build crap and resell it.
That's will be very interesting.
That's something interesting to follow along. Yeah, no, definitely. That's cool. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Crypto.
thank you.
Ethnic says, guys, how you handle audio for gaming? Headset or 5.1 speaker setup? My new mobile won't do 5.1 via optical. I personally have a 5.1 speaker setup, a Logitech one. But if I'm playing something like... Oh, you know what I've been playing lately?
Yeah.
PUBG.
Okay.
Got back into
Classic.
it. Yeah, classic game. When I play that, I have headphones on
Yeah.
because it's 7.1 and, omnidirectional, and I get to sort of hear from things. Michael says, my Madrina's comment was kind of a joke because you said cold brew coffee, but it would be awesome if they agreed. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
look, stranger things have happened. Like, at the end of the day, like, if you ask, there's no harm in asking. I'll reach out.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just call Elon as well. Be like, come on, buddy.
Yeah, throw us
us
some
out.
Dogecoin down
Throw us
down
some
here.
Teslas over here.
Yeah, a couple of tests. Wouldn't mind a couple of tests. Just a
Yeah,
couple.
yeah.
Just I'm not asking for like 10.
Yeah.
Just a couple.
We'll be like streaming inside a Tesla. It's like, guys, you'd never believe what happened. The Madrinas thing came through.
Imagine like sitting in all these gold chains and be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
gold teeth and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just want to thank our sponsors, Madrid.
Yeah, Madrinas. Yeah, don't. Sorry about the diamonds, guys. Yeah,
Don't worry about that. Fake diamonds, or are they?
yeah.
And yeah, Madrinas, you're gonna have to pay us back for the advertising again right now. So just saying.
Yep.
Okay, let's move on to this one. I want to talk about electric cars for a bit.
Talk to me, Patrick. Electric cars.
So first of all, electric cars are stupidly expensive in Australia.
Yep.
And GMC is making up Hummer because Americans love Hummer.
Yep.
Sorry, Hummers.
Z.
And it's going to be electric. 110,000 price tag, which is actually not too bad.
Is that
comparatively.
Australian or American?
American.
Oh
And
my
a
God.
300-mile range, which I will tell you is about 430, I think. 300
480?
miles to km.
I want to say 480.
Oh, well
Oh,
done. Yeah, well
quick-
done.
quick
480. Quick math. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
480 is, I think, is a really cool like
Range?
Range.
Yeah, that's a that's
Yeah.
that's acceptable range.
I think
Yeah.
like generally 500 probably gets you through the week.
Yep.
So
I
look,
agree.
the GMC Hammer. Let's have a little bit of a look. I'm not going to play the sound because I don't want to
Ooh,
get
let's
taken
see some
down.
pictures.
but
Can you make it bigger? I
oh,
want to
I
see.
can. Hang on.
I wanna see.
Zoom in.
Zoom
That's not
in.
making it bigger. There it is.
Okay. Ah.
Drive like the wind through a storm.
Wow, that's
Or
pretty
create the storm with cars behind you.
There is. Well, okay.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. I was expecting something more like epic.
Well, this is pretty epic. Look, they just dropped the car from the sky.
They're from outer space.
This is incredible.
This is what they're gonna do. Like the satellites will shoot out cars when you need one. This is drop it at your destination.
I mean, it's going to be very powerful because it's going to have probably all-wheel drive. Every single wheel will have its own little
Yeah.
engine. But I have to just admit one thing.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure wherever they are right now, right in the area beforehand, is definitely 500 miles or 300 miles out of anywhere that's near and got a charger.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like if you're in the middle of the desert, good luck.
What's to freedom? Did you see that? Holy
to
crap,
freedom?
that is so American.
What's to
What's to
freedom?
freedom? Armed.
Wow.
Like how to sell to Americans. Include stars,
Yep.
stripes,
Yep.
armed,
Yep. Guns.
freedom,
Yep. Freedom.
guns.
Oh, the only
Eagles.
thing is missing is like a naked woman.
Oh no, you had the woman over there, the farm lady.
Oh, did he?
yeah, there was
I
a farm
missed
lady
that.
just
That
being
happened so quickly.
Hang on, here we go.
So they covered their whole bases.
They did.
All
I mean,
the
look,
bases.
there's the lady.
There's a lady.
Yep. Yep.
She's like looking up at the sky.
There's car at the racetrack, of course.
Yeah, of
But
course.
because it's COVID, they really did officially not have anybody there, which is
Oh,
great.
of course.
Right? So COVID. Then they had the Outback, like very American. Like this
Yeah.
is very American landscape.
Yeah.
Then they had a city.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, you can drive your Hummer through the city.
Yeah.
Yep. And you can fit in tight roads. Yep. No, you
Wow.
can. And you've got a screen. So let's keep going. What else America needs? Spinny.
They need
stuff.
like superheroes or something, like fly past the vehicle.
Holy crap! Did you see that?
What was it?
Back wheels turn too.
Do they?
Yes. Let me just. It's,
Dude.
here we go. Here we go. Rear wheel steering.
Oh, whoa.
Holy shit!
That's pretty crazy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Rear wheel steering. When's the last time you saw rear wheel steering?
Never.
Neither. Nah, I think I've seen it in a car.
Imagine that. Like you just drive sideways.
Oh, that's what they were talking about on the Verge article.
Oh, really?
Driving diagonally. You can drive
Oh,
diagonally
That's
with the car.
perfect. Imagine that you could perfectly park. Parallel
Look
park.
at it. Look at it. Look, it's doing it right now.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, the back wheels is like turned. So that is so cool. Parallel parking will be so easy.
Yep.
Oh,
And
there's oh, and
charge-
that's how it
Wow.
charges. That's cool. Yep.
Love it.
It's just okay. This is
Oh,
like
that wheel is really cool. Like, have a look at the wheel. Look at that wheel.
yeah,
That's
Hummer.
cool.
That's a big
I love
wheel
it. I love it. It
Okay,
probably
it's-
explodes with bombs.
with bombs. Yeah. Okay, this is the first model. I'm probably gonna
This is-
say like Model 10 will be where you want to buy one.
This is competition for the Cybertruck. Like
Yeah,
a 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just answer Ethnic's question here. What sound card do you use with your speakers? Do you connect via optical or HDMI? I actually use the 3 colored pins straight into the motherboard, so no sound card. Because I like the classic look, you know.
Yep. OG.
What else have we got? Oh, we can go to Mars.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. In a
What?
volcano.
No way.
There you go. You can drive into a volcano.
I call bullcrap on this.
Oh, wow. That lifts it. That's so cool. Okay, so they
yeah.
have to, they have to show every single feature that you might not have in
And it
a
jumps.
petrol car.
Yeah. Because you don't have this in a petrol car.
Yeah, like this lifting and all this.
Pretty sure you do,
jazz.
but-
Well, you might. Yeah. But the fact that it has so much
Oh, that
electrical
looks cool. That
power,
looks cool.
they've got all these other features. Now look at all the buttons.
That's
There's
a
so
lot
many
of buttons. For a touch screen, right?
Wow.
But that's the thing. Like, I think a lot of people have been complaining about touch screens in cars because, like, you have to look down.
Yeah,
To
you have
find
to
where
look
you're
away. Yeah.
Like, if you just want to turn the heat up, you're like, oh, fuck, I got to tap here, grab this nozzle, and drag it over here and I don't know, sing the mumba.
That's a pretty big screen as well in the car.
Yeah. Oh. Is that 4 windows up top?
So this will be like close to like $150,000 car in Australia.
It'll be 200K, 100%. Even if it even comes to Australia. But look at this. He just took the roof off. Look at that.
Yeah. So he's gonna make a convertible.
Okay. All I have to say about this is the amount of leaky roofs that this is going to have is going to be insane.
You think so?
I reckon. It's
Oh,
always...
although my parents, they got a Jeep and they say, like, there's no problem. Like, you can take off the roof, and
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it'll be like that.
Maybe it would be. Maybe,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe I'm an idiot. I probably am.
Leaky roofs.
Michael says compensation factor, though. Do you think this man here, the driver, is compensating for something?
I don't know.
He's like, I'm going to park in the middle of a forest and I need to take my
Take my roof off.
roof off.
I think he's like, man, I have no more money left. I'm living in my car now. Yeah.
In the middle of a forest.
Yeah.
Because the charge ran out.
That's right. Well, that's cool. It's a great ad. Good work on the ad.
Look at all they're doing street racing. How naughty.
They're so naughty.
Reserve yours now.
Yeah, there's probably going to be so few people that will buy one, I reckon.
Nah, I think this is going to explode. I think this... Okay.
Really?
I know Americans love their petrol cars and
Yeah.
they love that whole like... But there are a group of people who'll be like, this looks like the shiz.
Well, it does look cool. I'm not one of them, I guess.
No?
I mean, it's just so
Dude,
expensive.
I'd love this. I'd love it. I mean, this is now competition for Tesla Cybertruck.
How much is a Cybertruck? I just wonder.
I think it's like 100K.
Oh, it is around the same price. Cybertruck price.
I'm pretty sure it's not cheap. I think we'll just have to go United States. Order
Yep,
now.
Order now. So much
69?
cheaper. Look at that.
Tri-motor.
It's
Okay.
like 40 grand cheaper.
That is interesting, but it doesn't have removable, roofs.
Yep.
And can it go over giant rocks? I don't think so.
Look at the range. It's got 500-mile range.
Yeah,
plus.
much better miles, Ridge.
And it's
mileage.
probably faster. It's probably better at everything and so much cheaper as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to compete with.
I'd still love to buy this. Due today, $100. Yeah, fuck you, let's do that.
All right,
Yeah.
we're buying
Done.
one right now, guys.
Buying right because it's only
Sign
$100 like today.
Today,
so
yeah.
I'll get the car and then maybe tomorrow I'll have to pay.
Yeah, the other, however many $100,000.
Look, it looks good. I'm really keen to see other companies do a lot more electric car stuff. Whoa, wait, 1, 2, 3, 5 editions, ranging from 80K to 110.
Oh, okay, all right. So it does start at 80K, but look at that. That one's available in spring 2024. 2024, geez. Tesla's
the cheapest
gonna
one.
have-
Yeah. Tesla's going to be so far ahead by the time
So
these
far
companies.
ahead.
Each of these companies is about 5 to 10 years behind
Yeah.
in manufacturing alone.
Dude. In like the next 10 years, Tesla's gonna have something insane.
I mean, this is taking a standard car like a Hummer and converting into electrical. That's really what they're doing.
Yeah.
Instead of designing an electric car from the ground up, which is fine because they need to keep their brand of Hummer. And I mean, that looks very futuristic. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
It looks like the inside of a cockpit of a spaceship.
It does. And Pete says that the Cybertruck is bulletproof. But he threw like a brick at it and it shattered.
It was a steel ball, wasn't it?
Steel ball, yeah. And shattered the window.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it looks like
fishing.
it should be bulletproof, the Cybertruck.
I mean, this is not going to be bulletproof.
Nah.
And that is all for the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about another topic here?
Oh, maybe just the fact that Microsoft spent $22 billion gearing up the military with some goggles.
Well, didn't they won the contract, right?
Yeah. It's
So,
$22 billion
In
worth of
2015, Microsoft showed off its fancy new HoloLens augmented reality goggles with a very impressive Minecraft demo. Of course it did.
Yep.
In 2021, the company has just agreed to sell up to $22 billion worth of headsets based on that original tech to the US military. That is an interesting payoff. So 7 years, and they made $22 billion off that idea. Here it is. Let's play the video. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can see. Yes. Walkie-talkie. And we'll just keep skipping until the talking ends. And there it is. Here we go.
Oh, there we go. This is what the person sees. So the military is essentially going to have a lot of experience or training that they can conduct.
No, so so they'll kind of be able to. HoloLens is augmented reality, so it's not pure VR. It's kind of like combining two things in one. So this, I mean,
Wow.
I remember this.
So this is what he sees. That's pretty cool.
And that camera that we're walking around with is,
It's got a HoloLens.
That's right.
Wow.
I mean, that's so cool. And you can do it on your iPhone right now, or your Android phone. You can do the same thing.
I heard that they do this to help soldiers fight their fears, essentially.
Yeah. There's a lot of things they can use it for. Firefighters have been using it to battle fires inside buildings. I mean, this is technology. And I bet you in 7 years, they've perfected it.
That's pretty insane. Look at that.
That's cool.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to be crazy tech.
I mean, it's just amazing what they can do these days. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
Cool. And on that note, I think it's time to end the show.
Radio.
Thank you very much for jumping in on this Easter special. It has been an absolute blast chatting to you guys. We'll catch you all next Friday at the normal time of 5 p.m.
Yes.
Western Standard Time.
That's right.
So that'll be like 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Bedtime, guys.
Almost bedtime.
Almost bedtime.
Yeah. But we'll keep you up. We'll have some great topics for you guys. Thank you very much. We'll catch you all later. Where can we catch you, Casper?
Yes, you can catch me at Game with Casper, where I'm doing videos about games that haven't released yet and might not release in a long time, according to the delays.
I love that new series.
Oh, thank you.
What's it called?
It's called Why Should You Care About? And then it's got the name of the game.
Why care? Why care? I love it.
Why should you care?
Why should you care?
So
check that out on Casper's channel. Happy Easter.
Easter.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew.
Yes.
Thank you, Ethnic, for jumping in. Thanks, Michael. Pete. I'm just going to go. Roberto. Good to see you. Crypto, MMB9. Time to Fly. Pog. Thank you very much, guys. And we'll catch you all. I keep saying catch.
Like Pokemon.
Like Pokemon fishing type thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see you.
We'll
all
see your texts.
text next week on Friday. Happy Easter, everyone.
Take care.
Ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I said catch ya again. God damn it.